All right, back here for sideboarding of Blue-Red Eldrazi Control versus Bant Humans. On my side, I'm mostly just taking out some of my clunkier interaction. Void Shatter is, I don't think, going to be very good against a deck that's also going to be bringing in additional counter spells. It's probably going to be pretty easy for Ross to play something and then fight back with a negate against my Void Shatter. And it's also just awkward to have to leave up 3 mana, including double blue. Also cutting a spawning bed because this deck plays just a ton of lands, 28, and I think we can afford to shave one, especially when we're bringing in some cheaper interaction. Roast's just good, kills basically everything in Ross's deck. Additional Cosmic Return is not, it's not really even a sweeper, it's more of like a pinpoint removal spell that's an instant that can be cashed in later for its powerful flashback ability with Ulamog.
And if you get 2 cards for the front half of it, that's really good. Even even getting like a Thraben Inspector, like just clearing my board and taking some pressure off you, I think is quite good.
Right. And then an additional counterspell, a negate, just something cheaper. Like I said, we can fight back against Ross's negates. We can counter Collected Companies.
Ojutai's Command.
Ojutai's Command, yeah.
Yeah. On my side, I am essentially cutting all the cards that interact with creatures, since they are pretty poor at interacting with Michael's gigantic creatures, and adding cards that help me play a longer game against a control deck. We've got 5 creatures that all provide value immediately and can give some card advantage going along, and then 3 copies of Negate that can counter Planeswalkers, they can counter Kozilek's Return, they can counter Roast, Clashables, and Collected Company, and your deck is probably 25 spells.
Something like that.
6 creatures and now 27 lands, so you'll have 27 spells. So Negate seems pretty good. And we're going to be able to leave up a lot of things on Michael's turn and sort of play this this flash game against a control deck, especially a control deck with a decent number of counter spells, and I'll put Michael in a lot of awkward spots with his mana, where he has to sort of tap out on his own end step to deal with something, and lose to maybe a better card on my turn, or aggressively, or just let me resolve cards on his end step every turn. And neither is an appealing prospect for a control deck. So,
yep,
pretty standard sideboard playing.
All right, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, maybe you can win some.
All right, back here for game 3 on the play. I got this eyesore here, but otherwise this hand looks pretty solid.
Yeah, I got a good mix of things. This card looks a little awkward, but this hand will be fine.
All right, go.
And that is a thing. So, yeah, I'm definitely playing.
Okay. Solid analysis for us.
I'm going to play my ETP tap land on turn 1. And now I'm going to
sacrifice it.
And I'll get a Plains.
That's a play right there.
That's a legal play. I'm allowed to make that.
Next thing you know, you might be playing a 2-drop one too.
And I believe we'll be able to get value out of this later, so I am just going to... I'm actually going to play this one so we can hold this up, but I'll take a point and play Recruiter.
All right.
Am I getting clashed?
Ooh, it's tough.
Of wills?
So I think it's going to be extremely important that I'm activating this as aggressively as possible this game.
Someone has an Ulamog.
And to do that, there is a chance that we're not going to be able to
let all my spells resolve.
That we're not going to be able to cash this in. So I think we just want to go ahead and take the opportunity. I'll clash it.
Should have stopped playing spells on turn 2 on the draw.
Go.
Well, that was an interesting draw.
This line of thinking might backfire on me, but I think it's pretty important on turn 4 to be able to do this plus charge.
So I can just use my mana and jam this into a likely removal spell and get no value from it, which seems poor. Casting this also doesn't seem great, but it will become a threat eventually. So, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get a ton of value from its ability. So I will play a 2-mana 1/1.
Okay.
Pass.
Charge this.
Sure.
Go.
I will play a Knight of the White Orchid.
Trigger on. I'll contort this.
Sure. I will find a plains.
Yep.
Now, you have 4 cards.
Yep.
I will play a forest.
Okay, charge this.
Yep. I'm going to hold this to get more value.
Play Drowner.
That's good.
Go.
Okay. This game not looking so great. Hopefully this tireless tracker does a lot of work. Get a clue.
Mm-hmm.
Sack this. Get an island. Get a clue.
It's just value.
So, yeah, so much value. And pass the turn.
Interesting. I'm not actually sure I want to get into a damage race. How many cards do you have?
2, 3? 3. But I have so many clues.
Yeah, so if I attack for 5
I'm
and
gonna crack the case.
and Ross and Ross just attacks me back, that's not very good. I can do this, I guess. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, screw it. Attack you.
Yeah, 14.
Play funeral. Pass.
Ends up I'm gonna crack a clue.
All right, I'll contort this.
Sure. Well, I've seen better draws. I'll crack this clue.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. What have I done?
What are you feeling for lunch, Ross?
I don't know.
Just got this hunger.
I had Cuban the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I kind of wanted Cuban today.
I went out with Brad's family
Oh, man.
when they were in town last week.
Lucky.
Attack for 2.
18.
Knight of the White Orchid.
Mm-hmm.
Pass.
I'll charge my Mage Ring network. Can't say it.
I'm still pretty full from the delicious breakfast I had.
All right. Well, I guess we should just do this thing right here.
Do what thing?
This,
What thing?
Casting Ulamog thing.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I'll.
It's no. But I don't.
You have 4 cards.
I don't like that.
Huh.
How am I gonna win?
I don't think you can. What do I target? Your creatures kind of suck.
It's true.
I'll hit your island and your untapped White Orchid. Attack for 5.
I'm at 9.
Your turn.
Sucker, you have 7 lands and you brought me down to 6 lands? God.
Oh, man. Should have seen it coming.
What are you even doing?
I'm such a fool.
Okay, I have a plains left. So just got worried there for a minute. I thought I had a bunch.
Oh, you got like a second Canopy Vista. You have Prairie Stream.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah.
I should probably get actual battle lands. But
Probably.
I'm basically dead. It's possible I want some number of Reflector Mages just to help here, but I don't even... I was so far behind that they wouldn't have helped either.
I don't see how Reflector Mage is going to do much.
I just need to be able to have more aggressive starts. So then I get to play a land for turn. Value.
Wow, another Plains.
Yep. And then I'll play a Thalia's Lieutenant and put some counters on my Knights. This one's untapped, so now
Yes,
I
it
can
is.
block down Drowner. So that's good. And then I'll pass.
Depending on what your definition of good is, I agree. Ooh, that does nothing. Got excited, and then I realized the sad truth. All right, attack you. Trigger.
20 cards?
20 cards.
So many. I don't even know if I can count that high.
I think you can handle it.
So many baby tigers. Why would you do this to them? They just want to play. Gonna double check, and I think I counted 21.
The tiger has a name, right? I'm pretty sure it
They
does.
probably do.
I think Patrick named it.
No, that was 20. I can't. Got a bunch of Bant cards.
Anything sweet?
No. There are no sweet cards left in my deck.
Oach-size command. 2 Oach-size commands.
And then I have to block this.
That's usually how that works, yeah.
Yeah, I will.
Your turn.
Okay. So, Tragic Arrogance.
Don't worry, you don't have to get too dramatic.
Yep.
You're already up 2 games to 0.
Heart of the cards. Yeah, I'm dead.
Okay.
I was Strong Collected Company, though.